So before I get into anything, I want to properly thank you and welcome you all to the inaugural episode of Road to Golden Star Grappling 001. This is a passion project, funded fully by myself and a good old billionaire buddy of mine who I just recently got back into contact with. If you know, you know. So the goals of Golden Star Grappling are quite simple. To be something different and stand out from any other show in this community. To mold the stars of tomorrow and to give the talents who may have never truly had the spotlight on them their time to shine. And, obviously, to change the community for the better once more. But before I get into any more business, I want to address the elephant in the room, and I just want to get some stuff off of my chest. So I feel that my absence to not only this community, but to the industry as a whole has really left it in a dark place. And to that I would like to properly apologize, believe it or not. But I've been dealing with some personal issues, and, I've really been thinking. You see, I'm not the same kid that came into this community with stars in his eyes all those years ago. And, unfortunately, time just hasn't been all too kind to me. My first injury was early in my career. It was my left knee. I tore my MCL from taking a pounce from a jacked up German guy, and I never fully recovered from that. I came back far too early, and I never fully let my MCL heal. It was beyond careless of me. But a young ZK had vengeance on his mind and motivation to prove that he's the brightest star of the future. But, unfortunately, that leaves old ZK with a permanently bum knee. Also, not to mention my fairly recent neck injuries and head injuries from a couple years ago. I can feel that they quite literally took years off of my life. I couldn't move. I couldn't even stand up, get out of the ring. I couldn't dress myself. I couldn't do the simplest of things. And I'll never forget the night that they stretchered me out of that arena. All them years ago in a rival pro. I was laid up in a hospital bed with my son and daughter tending to my every need. I'm too prideful for that. I'm too stubborn for that. But they just wanted to help their father get better. A couple months pass and I finally gain movement back. I can feel my hands, my limbs, my wrists. I can feel it all coming back to me. Which makes me think that I'm ready to step back into the ring. So that's what I do. Because once again, I have to prove the world who the Golden Star truly is. But I don't mean to talk your ear off, and I don't mean to bore you. I promise there's a point to this. And that being, I truly do not know how much longer I can do this for. I don't mean to make any excuses, but my body's wearing out more and more after each match I have. I'm in constant, agonizing pain after doing regular day-to-day tasks. So, with that being said, and it pains me terribly to say this, but 2025 will be the final full calendar year of Z freaking K as an in-ring competitor. But don't you worry, because I've consulted doctors and I've asked for professional opinions all over the globe. I will be going out on my own terms. I've compiled a list of some of the best that this community has to offer. Some I've faced before, and some I've never had the pleasure of stepping in the ring with yet. And funny enough, My list starts with just that. A young man who's unbelievably talented and has impressed the hell out of me with his small body of work. He's someone who's impacted this community positively and has quickly left his mark on it. So, Kenny Valentine, if you are listening, I officially challenge you to a match at Golden Star Grappling 001. But there is one thing I ask of you if you do accept. And that is to be prepared for the fight of your fucking life.